Coorie, Doon, Coorie, Doon, Coorie, Doon, my darling. Coorie, Doon, a day. Coorie, Doon, Coorie, Doon, Coorie, Doon, my darling. Coorie, Doon, a day. Coorie, Doon, Coorie, Doon, Coorie, Doon, my darling. Coorie, Doon, a day. Coorie, Doon, Coorie, Doon, Coorie, Doon, my darling. Coorie, Doon, a day. Right, have yourself a stretch. Hello. Oh, and a big yawn. Hello, everybody. Oh, whether it's Tuesday morning or not, I hope it's sunny. Just have a little stretch over. Little stretch, just a wee bit. Oh. Let's do that one as well in front. Whoa, it's a little twist there. Let our ribs know they can move a little bit. That's lovely. So I'm rolling my shoulders there, nice and slowly. But can you see I'm letting all of the top half move? I'm letting my chest flare up, which isn't what we usually do. So just see if you can get a little bit more movement there. Nice and gentle, but just almost like you've got a roll balling. I was about to say a ball rolling down your back. You see that, about the size of a bowling ball rolling down your back. Oh, lovely. And then we're going to go the other way, and you'll feel, well, you can see my chest's facing down instead of up that time. And this is just about getting a bit of movement into your ribs, especially if you've been sitting a bit more than usual. I certainly have, goodness me. There we go. Lovely. Let's have a shake of everything. Let those lips nice and loose. Lovely. And then nice and gentle, we're just going to rub our hands. So one finger at a time. It's my little finger, my ring finger. Just give it an old rub. Nice and gentle if they're sore. And this is just to bring you back into your bodies, because that's what your instrument is for singing. And onto your thumb. That's it. And then a nice rub together with our palms. I love that one. I think it's amazing how warm your hands get just from rubbing them together. Right, over to the other side. So the other little finger, give it a nice rub. Something we never think to do, is it? Maybe you do. I never think to do it. Nice rub at ring finger, middle finger. That's it. And the index, in case you need to do any pointing. Thumb. That's lovely. Another little rub of our palms, and all the way around, so that you're rubbing the back of each hand like that. Can you do them one at a time? So you're going over and over. Feels a bit weird. It's not a movement we usually do. That's lovely. And then just rub all the way up, nice and gentle, all the way up to your shoulder and back down. So I've gone up the outside there. I've turned my hand over and I'm coming down the middle. That's it. Oh, is this a bit energetic? Good. Haha. Right, other side. So we're going to go up, turn it over and come back down. That's it. Up the outside, turn it over and come. Lovely. And now we've got lovely warm hands. We're going to pat our knees. You can't see my knees. Oh, there they are. You don't need to put your knees up like that. That's just so you can see it. I'm actually wanting to go for my thighs. Pitter patter, pitter patter. So just say that with me. Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, pit. Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, pit pat. So that was pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, pit. Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, pit pat. Ready? Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, pit. Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, pit pat. Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, pit. Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, pit pat. Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, pit. Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, pit pat. Shake everything again. Lovely. Now, if you want to put your bee wings on, you can. Otherwise, we're doing bee buzzes. If you're telling a super interesting story, a fantastical story. Well, that's made me think we should have a bee song, shouldn't we? I've never done a bee song. I don't think I've done a bee song anyway. I'll have to find one. I've seen some amazing bees in the garden this year. Like, you know, really big and really unusual. I've noticed that they're completely different bees. I wonder if you've all had unusual bees in your garden. Maybe it's because there's been less human activity. Right, one last stretch out. Obviously, my hands are totally out like that, and if it's more comfortable for you just to do that, what I'm really wanting is for you to just get a little bit of a stretch in your back. So actually, if you just want to put your arms out like that, if you're a bit sore today, and then just breathing, that's made me yawn, just breathing's made me yawn, but breathe or yawn right into your back. Whatever's comfortable for your hands, as long as they're a little bit of a stretch in your back there. Just a few breaths, just really breathing into your back. Lovely. And then we're just going to do a shh, 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 and really get your belly involved in that. Shh, shh, shh. And again. And then we're going to have a ch 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 ch, and again ch 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 ch, and give me another sh 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 sh. Great. And then just reply to me, hello, 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 oh, 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 oh. How are you? I hope some of you replied to that one rather than doing how are you. Hello, oh, 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 oh. Hello. Hello. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right, what's our first song? Okay, I've got another gobbledygook warm-up for us today. So just say gobbledygook, gobbledygook. I'm going to say gobbledygook, try that. Gobbledygook, and then gobbledygook, gobbledygook, and then gobbledygook, try that. Gobbledygook, and we're adding another one this time. Gobbledygook. Hard to keep track of. One more. Gobbledygook. I hope these fingers are helping. Gobbledygook, and again. Gobbledygook. It looks like it's not my hand, doesn't it? It is my hand. It looks a bit odd. Gobbledygook. Now let's come back down again. Gobbledygook. Taking away the top one. Oh, I can't do that. Gobbledygook. And take this one away. Gobbledygook. Gobbledygook. Shall we try? Put my hand this way instead. Okay, so we start with just one. Gobbledygook. Gobbledygook. Gobbledy 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 gook. Gobbledy 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 gook. Oh, I'm struggling to get enough gobbledygooks out. From the top again. Gobbledy 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 gook. Take that one away. Ooh. I can't bend that finger properly. Gobbledy 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 gook. 3. Gobbledy 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 gook. Gobbledy gobbledy gook. Gobbledy gook. I'm not sure if my fingers were helping you there. Let's just try. Gobbledygook. Gobbledy gobbledy gook. Gobbledy 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 gook. Gobbledy 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 gook. Gobbledy 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 gook. Whew, just have a... And we're going to go from the top to the bottom. Gobbledy 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 gook. 4. Gobbledy 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 gook. 3. Gobbledy 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 gook. 2. Gobbledy gobbledy gook. Gobbledygook. Oh, that was harder work than I was expecting it to be. Just have a little lip trill. If you can. Or a horse blow. Roll an R. Like a really loudly purring cat. And then if you can do that with your lips. Lovely. A little circle with your nose, nice and soft, nice and slow. That's it. Back the other way. And breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. That's it. Another little yawn. Always another yawn. Oh, lovely. No more gobbledygooks, I promise. Well, this is a sweet little round that goes around. You, listen and you'll see what I mean. Round and round the earth is turning, turning always into morning, and from morning into evening. Round and round the earth is turning, turning always into morning, and from morning into evening. Round, shall I break that down? It's round and round the earth is turning. Round and round the earth is turning. Let's do that a couple of times. Round and round the earth is turning. And again. Round and round the earth is turning. Turning always into morning. Turning always into morning. From the top. Round and round the earth is turning, turning always into morning. And again. Round and round the earth is turning, turning always into morning, and from morning into evening. And from morning into evening, and from morning into evening. Round and round the earth is turning, turning always into morning, and from morning into evening. Round and round the earth is turning, turning always into morning, and from morning into evening. Round and round the earth is turning, turning always into morning, and from morning into evening. So it's, as I say, it's around, it's in 3 parts. So you come in on round and round the earth is turning, round and round. That's your re-entry point. So I'll put 3 me's up and we'll have a jolly old time. Round and round the earth is turning, turning always into morning, and from morning into evening. Round and round the earth is turning, turning always into morning, turning always into morning, and from round the earth is turning, turning round the
morning, turning always into 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 morning, and from rounding earth is turning, turning always earth is turning, turning always into morning, and from morning into evening, round and round the earth is turning, turning always into morning, and from morning into evening. Well, some of you may have come across this. It's a lovely wee song that Karine Polwart wrote at some point over the last year and a half as part of a dementia inclusive singing project, and it's a really, really lovely song, and reminds me of travelling around Scotland, and I'm sure you'll all enjoy that notion of it. It's called Travel These Ways. So the chorus, let's start with that. Wherever we go, wherever we bide, whatever the wind and weather, wherever we go, wherever we bide, we'll travel these ways together. So it's wherever we go, wherever we bide. Let's try that. Wherever we go, wherever we bide. And again. Wherever we go, wherever we bide. Once more. Wherever we go, wherever we bide. Whatever the wind and weather. It's probably a good one for this time of year. Whatever the wind. Let's put that twiddle in. Whatever the wind. Whatever the wind and weather. That little twiddle, it's like those little fairy notes I talk about. Whatever the wind and weather. Just the winds, the little fairy notes. Try that. Whatever the wind and weather, wherever we go. I've gone back to the beginning there. Wherever we go, wherever we go, wherever we bide, whatever the wind and weather. Again. Wherever we go, wherever we bide, whatever the wind and weather. Now then, it's the same couple of lines. Wherever we go, wherever we bide, we'll travel these ways together is our last line. We'll travel these ways together. So we've got some more fairy notes. We'll travel these ways together. Again. We'll travel these ways together. From the top. Wherever we travel these ways together. How's that feeling? Nice to sing, isn't it? I think we're gonna throw the verses in as well. So when the heart comes rolling in. Now I stay in Leith, so we get the heart more often than some other bits of Edinburgh do. When the heart comes rolling in once more. When the heart comes rolling in, and you can't see your way into harbour, and you can't see your way, and you can't see your way into harbour. So it's when the heart comes rolling in, and you can't see your way into harbour. Let's try those both. When the heart comes rolling in, and you can't see your way into harbour. Once more. When the heart comes rolling in, and you can't see your way into harbour, I'll heave the boat to till the sun clears the sky. I'll heave the boat to, let's just try that. I'll heave the boat to, again. I'll heave the boat to till the sun clears the sky. Till the sun clears the sky. I'll heave the boat to till the sun clears the sky. I'll heave the boat to till the sun clears the sky. And again. I'll heave the boat to till the sun clears the sky. And it's safe once again to weigh anchor. And it's safe once again to weigh anchor. And it's safe once again to weigh anchor once more. And it's safe once again to weigh anchor. So the second half of that verse is, I'll heave the boat to till the sun clears the sky. And it's safe once again to weigh anchor. Let's do that a couple of times. I'll heave the boat to till the sun clears the sky. And it's safe once again to weigh anchor. One more time. I'll heave the boat to till the sun clears the sky. And it's safe once again to weigh anchor. When the heart... So I'll go back to the beginning of that verse now. When the heart comes rolling in. When the heart comes rolling in, and you can't see your way into harbour, I'll heave the boat to till the sun clears the sky. And it's safe once again to weigh anchor. I think 2 more times on that verse. When the heart comes rolling in, and you can't see your way into harbour, I'll heave the boat to till the sun clears the sky. And it's safe once again to weigh anchor. One more time. When the heart comes rolling in, and you can't see your way into harbour, I'll heave the boat to till the sun clears the sky. And it's safe once again to weigh anchor. Now, trusting that you've totally forgotten how the chorus goes, let's just have a little reminder of that. Ready? Wherever we go, wherever we bide, whatever the wind and weather, wherever we go, wherever we bide, we'll travel these ways together. Another chorus. Wherever we go, wherever we bide, whatever the wind and weather, wherever we go, wherever we bide, we'll travel these ways together. When the heart comes rolling in and you can't see your way into harbour, I'll heave the boat to till the sun clears the sky and it's safe once again to weigh anchor. Wherever we go, wherever we bide, whatever the wind and weather, wherever we go, wherever we bide, we'll travel these ways together. How's that feeling? There's 2 other verses, and I think since it's the last video, I think we should just sing them all through. So I'll ping up all the other lyrics as they appear and just sit back and enjoy. Wherever we go, wherever we bide, whatever the wind and weather, wherever we go, wherever we bide, we'll travel these ways together. Another one. Wherever we go, wherever we bide, whatever the wind and weather, wherever we go, wherever we bide, we'll travel these ways together. When the heart comes rolling in and you can't see your way into harbour, I'll heave the boat to till the sun clears the sky and it's safe once again to weigh anchor. Wherever we go, wherever we bide, whatever the wind and weather, wherever we go, wherever we bide, we'll travel these ways together. When the snow comes skirling in and buries the path that you've chosen, I'll light us a fire to keep us warm, and we'll wait till the ice is unfrozen. Wherever we go, wherever we bide, whatever the wind and weather, wherever we go, wherever we bide, we'll travel these ways together. When the storm has blown away and the night is as still as you're sleeping, I'll pluck out the scalp of the moon from the sky and I'll give it to you for safekeeping. Wherever we go, wherever we bide, whatever the wind and weather, wherever we go, wherever we bide, we'll travel these ways a nice one, isn't it? I hope you enjoyed that. Okay, so this is Follow the Drinking Gourd, and it's a song that was sung during the time of the Underground Railroad in the United States of America. So when people were still enslaved in the southern half of the United States, and the Underground Railroad was a sort of informal network that had people, safe houses along the way, and people would go and help enslaved people to escape to the north, where they could ostensibly be free or freer in their lives. And this song is one of quite a lot of songs that were map songs. They were coded message songs that were sung by groups of people, and there would be clues in there, or descriptions of the next place along the way. Kind of turn left at the big oak tree on the left of the riverbank, that sort of thing. But it just sounded like people were just singing songs. They were magical songs, really amazing sort of map songs. And the chorus goes like this: follow the drinking gourd. Oh, I should say the drinking gourd is the plough, so it looks like a cup that you would drink out of, and it's the plough, I'm sure you know, points towards the North Star, and that would be your guide to your general guide to get north. Follow the drinking gourd, follow the drinking gourd. So we've got that same line twice. Let's sing that. Follow the drinking gourd, follow the drinking gourd, for the old man is a-waiting, for the old man is a-waiting, for the old man is a-waiting, for to carry you to freedom. For the old man is a-waiting for to carry you to freedom. Again. For the old man is a-waiting for to carry you to freedom. If you follow the drinking gourd, if you follow the drinking gourd. For the old man is a-waiting for to carry you to freedom. If you follow the drinking gourd. For the old man is a-waiting for to carry you to freedom. If you follow the drinking gourd. From the top. Follow the drinking gourd. Again. Follow the drinking gourd. For the old man is a-waiting for to carry you to freedom. If you follow the drinking gourd. Once more. Follow the drinking gourd, follow the drinking gourd, for the old man is a-waiting for to carry you to freedom. If you follow the drinking gourd. Once more. Follow the drinking gourd, follow the drinking gourd, for the old man is a-waiting for to carry you to freedom. If you follow the drinking gourd. So the first verse actually is nearly the same as the chorus. We would just sing, when the sun comes back and the first quail calls. When the sun comes back and the first quail calls. When the sun comes back and the first quail calls. Again. When the sun comes back and the first quail calls. Follow the drinking gourd, for the old man is a-waiting for to carry you to freedom. If you follow the drinking gourd. And on to the chorus. Follow the drinking gourd, follow the drinking gourd, for the old man is a-waiting for to carry you to freedom. If you follow the drinking gourd. How's that settling in? We'll do that once more. So that first verse is when the sun comes back and the first quail calls. When the sun comes back and the first quail calls, follow the drinking gourd, for the old man is a-waiting for to carry you to freedom. If you follow the drinking gourd. Follow the drinking gourd, follow the
drinking gourd, for the old man is a waiting for to carry you to freedom if you follow the drinking gourd. Once more, follow. Follow the drinking gourd. Follow the drinking gourd, for the old man is a waiting for to carry you to freedom if you follow the drinking gourd.
Okay, so we've done the tune of Feeling Good. Birds flying high, sun in the sky, breeze drifting by. But there's a feeling good backing that we can sing. So you can sing this. I'm feeling good. Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. I'm feeling good. Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. I'm feeling good. Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. Round and round, I'm feeling good. Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. And of course, if you're not feeling good today, let this be aspirational. The sun is shining, you can perhaps see through the window there. For me, hooray, I'm feeling good. So there's a slightly higher, I'm feeling good. Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. 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 Don't worry if you can't click a little offbeat clap. I'm feeling good. Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. You see, an offbeat clap always makes us feel good. I'm feeling good. Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. And over the top of that, of course, birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Ready to smile. Breeze drifting by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. So when you get to the feeling good in the tune there, we're just gonna have I'm feeling good, or I'm feeling good. Just try those. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Smile at the feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Because you'll hear the lows going, I'm feeling good. Da-dum. And we don't want to steal that bit. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Perfect. Should we have a go at that? I'll just layer up the low feeling good. I'll add the middle feeling good. And then if you want to add the birds, then you can. I'm feeling good. Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. I'm feeling good. Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. I'm feeling good. It's flying high. You know how I feel. I'm feeling sun in the sky. You know how I feel. I'm feeling breeze drifting by. You know how I feel. I'm feeling it's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling birds flying high. You know how I feel. I'm feeling sun in the sky. You know how I feel. I'm feeling breeze drifting by. You know how I feel. I'm feeling it's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
For our beloved rowing song. Heel yo, boys, let her go, boys, bring her head round now all together. Heel yo, boys, let her go, boys, sailing homeward to Mingulay. Heel yo, boys, let her go, boys, bring her head round now all together. Heel yo, boys, let her go, boys, sailing homeward to Mingulay. Heel yo, boys, let her go, boys, bring her head around now all together. Heel yo, boys, let her go, boys, sailing homeward to Mingulay. Heel yo, boys, let her go, boys, bring her head around now all together. Heel yo, boys, let her go, boys, sailing homeward to Mingulay. Heel yo, boys, let her go, boys, bring her head around now all together. Heel yo, boys, let her go, boys, sailing homeward to Mingulay. Heel yo, boys, let her go, boys, bring her head round now all together. Heel yo, boys, let her go, boys, sailing homeward to Mingulay. Heel yo, boys, let her go, boys, bring her head around now all together. Heel yo, boys, let her go, boys, sailing homeward to Mingulay. Have a lovely week. I hope some of you are able to enjoy seeing the sea. Yeah, we're lucky to be near it, some of us, aren't we? And I will see you next week.